Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO and why NIO stock is actually trading lower today. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about NIO and actually why NIO stock is actually trading lower today. Obviously, I do encourage people to actually buy the dip on NIO. $57.21 is a fantastic price to pick up NIO. I do think that NIO stock is going to be growing for a very long time and does have a pretty bullish case behind its absolute growth. So let's talk about why NIO is actually trading lower today. What happened with NIO? So if you guys don't know, one of the co-founders of NIO, founded back in 2014 to 2015, actually left the company and was appointed CEO of a different company, right? In my opinion, is not really massive bad news to why the stock is actually trading lower. I do think that, but one of the co-founders leaving the company is still kind of a big deal. Nothing that's really going to affect the overall bullish case behind NIO, but the fact that one of the co-founders did leave just kind of, made people do some profit taking, which is completely okay. In other news, NIO also priced in $1.3 billion in convertible notes, half of which don't actually pay interest. So this could also be considered bad news as well. Looking at it from the bigger perspective, both of these things combined with the $1.3 billion in convertible notes and with one of the co-founders actually leaving NIO company, to me, it did cause a little bit of a drop, about 6%. But this is a perfect opportunity to actually buy the dip on NIO stock. I actually do think that NIO stock is going to be growing for a very long time in the year of 2021. I do see NIO stock actually seeing a significant amount of gains. So followed by that bad news as well, we did get a kind of a look of the inside of NIO, where NIO is going to be actually headed, and why I think right now is a perfect time to buy the dip on NIO, and why I'm actually buying the dip as well. We have seen the EV market, it's growing fast, it's exploding as fast as possible, but there is a lot of rising competition as well. I know that NIO currently sits as the top EV company of China, out of its competitors, XPeng and Li Auto as well, but a lot of people do see the amount of money and the amount of opportunity that can actually be made in the EV market in itself. Like I said, the market is growing very, very quickly. The market is growing very rampant, and it's a very explosive market. We saw in the year of 2020, a lot of EV companies did grow a lot. Even NIO grew a lot. If we take a look at the 1 year chart, this thing was trading around $4 a share this time last year. Now currently sitting at $57.15. But with the rising competition, I think a lot of people are doing some profit taking. I do think that overall that, people still see the bullish case behind NIO, but they also do want to explore other opportunities as well, which is completely okay. But for those people who are wondering if you should buy NIO stock at $57.12, I think right now is a very good time. This is kind of a dip a lot of people have been waiting for. NIO did have a huge run up last week. Even if you look at the 1 week chart, it's actually down 12% or $7.81. NIO did basically almost reach $70 after NIO Day, because on NIO Day we did get a lot of huge news. We got an unveiling of a new sedan, a bigger and better battery, the battery swap stations and stuff like that. Even really going forward, I think another part of bad news that we actually did get for NIO was Citibank downgrading NIO stock. Citibank did not downgrade NIO stock from a buy to a sell. They just put, Citibank basically put a change of their kind of viewpoint right now, and they put from buy to hold, and they still have an average price target for NIO stock at $68.03. So combined with all the news together, Citibank downgrading the stock just a little bit, and one of the co-founders leaving the company, and NIO doing a 1.3 convertible bond note, it did kind of lead a little bit of downfall in the stock. But really looking at the overall bullish case, I still do expect a lot of growth from NIO in the year of 2021. Like I said, their sales are increasing. I do expect very good sales numbers with NIO over the coming months, and I'm very excited to see where NIO actually takes this. But really putting it this way, what's an overall price prediction for the end of the month of January? Where do you think NIO stock is going to be headed? I still think NIO stock is going to hit $70 by the end of January, and it still do have a $100 price target for NIO at the end of the year. I think it is very possible for NIO to basically hit triple digits by the end of the year. And really looking at it from a bigger perspective, with the rising competition and Tesla's expansion into China is probably something that NIO probably has to take into the most consideration right now. Tesla being a well-established company, it's a huge brand, and like I said, Tesla making that appearance in China, selling their Model Y that basically sold out in just a few days alone. it's really raising up the bar for NIO, but NIO, like I said, is doing its very best to basically counteract Tesla's expansion into China. Like I said, among its Chinese competitors, NIO does currently lead number one among XPeng and Li Auto as well, but NIO needs to think quick on how to basically combat Tesla's expansion into China. The battery swap station was a very good idea, along with NIO dropping the ET7 sedan. Although analysts do think that NIO's dropping of the ET7 sedan isn't really much of a game changer, only time is going to tell. But currently, right now, before NIO unveiled the sedan, NIO only currently sells SUVs. So them actually putting a very sports sedan on the market, just hauling a 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds, may attract a lot of new customers to NIO as a company and the brand in itself. Like I said, NIO needs to take this time in the year of 2021, really expanding its outreach, really expanding its brand. NIO already having plans to expand itself into Europe by the middle of 2021, which is a very good sign that NIO is headed in that direction. It wants to have more outreach, but followed by basically the rising competition and the downgrade from the stock. One of the co-founders leaving the company to take a CEO position at a different company, and the $1.3 billion in convertible notes, it kind of just led people to kind of, take some profits. But I do encourage that I do think people should buy the dip up on NIO, because I do still think that NIO still has a lot of massive growth potential this year alone. Like I said, we've seen the increase in sales. The EV market is very explosive. It's very rampant, and Chinese EV sales are just generally going up. Statistics have shown this as well, that 20% of all car sales are supposed to be EV cars by 2025. So that is going to drive up NIO's stock price as well. And I do encourage people, like I said, if people do want to do some profit taking, that's completely okay to explore other options as well. The bullish sentiment really is never going to go away. And although this is temporary news, like Tesla's expansion into China, the Citibank downgrade, and the co-founder leaving the company, it's not really going to affect the overall bullish sentiment behind NIO. And it's not really going to stop the EV market from being as explosive as it is now and as rampant as it is. Like I said, I only expect the EV market to grow a lot more in the year of 2021. I also expect NIO stock to grow a lot in the year of 2021. Do I think it's going to replicate its 2020 growth, going back to the one-year chart of 1,262%? No, I don't think NIO stock is going to grow that much, but I could see NIO stock actually doubling this year alone. Like I said, NIO is doing a very good job of really bringing a lot to the new table. Plans of dropping a whole new product line. They did a huge public stock offering in 2020 to start expanding, working on a bigger, better battery and the self-autonomous driving technology. NIO is definitely headed in the right direction. Just kind of some bad news that kind of fell its way did drive the price stock down, but I think people should take the opportunity, buy the dip on NIO stock, because this stock is going to see a lot of massive growth in the year of 2021. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is a good buy at $57.14? If you guys own NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.